The dismantling of Nehru's legacy, reform or regression. Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has stated that the government is nearing the completion of reforming the Nehru Model. In essence, this signals the dismantling of Jawaharlal Nehru's legacy in India. This transformation includes replacing the Planning Commission with NITI Aayog as part of the administrative framework and discarding secularism as the foundational ideal of the state in favor of majoritarianism. These two moves are deeply interconnected, as Jaishankar's remarks highlight, giving his statement significant weight amidst the Modi government's consistent critique of Nehru. Jaishankar posits that the economic ideologies of Russia and China, which inspired India during Nehru's era, have long been abandoned by those nations. However, some individuals in India, he claims, continue to cling to these outdated ideas. He further underscores how the processes undertaken by his government align ideologically with their vision. This alignment explains the government's persistent efforts to remove the word socialist from the preamble of the Constitution, although this initiative has been stalled by objections from the Supreme Court. Hindu nationalism has historically viewed socialism with skepticism and disdain. If Jaishankar's remarks imply that the Nehru model is primarily associated with socialist thought, it suggests a limited understanding of Nehru's broader ideals. This is not surprising, as proponents of saffron nationalism have rarely appreciated Nehru's inclusive and universalist vision. Students of Indian political economy would remind us that the Congress's declared ideal of a socialistic pattern of society in 1955, later enshrined in the preamble 2 decades later, was a significantly diluted form of Nehru's socialist aspirations. Leftist politics criticized this vision as insufficiently socialist, and even Nehru refrained from branding it as pure socialism. This reluctance reveals the essence of the Nehru model. For Nehru, socialism was a means to create a nationalism based on universal development. In the aftermath of partition, marked by religious divisions, and amid growing sub-nationalist demands based on language and regional identity, Nehru recognized the need for a new definition of nationalism. The Nehru model sought to achieve this by fostering a nation where Indian identity transcended all other affiliations. The Nehru model was thus the antithesis of the vision championed by organizations like the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh (RSS) and the Hindu Mahasabha at the time. It is unsurprising that Hindu nationalists, upon gaining absolute power, would target the foundations of this model. Their intent was clear long before they came to power. What Jaishankar does not articulate, however, is that they have nearly completed the dismantling of this secular, inclusive, pluralistic vision of India. Militant Hindu nationalism now serves as one of the driving forces of the country. For instance, in the Chief of Army Staff's office, a commemorative image of the 1971 victory has been replaced by one prominently displaying Hindu nationalist symbols. Yet the idea of India is astonishingly resilient. Its essence contains within it an infinite capacity for revival, even when seemingly on the verge of demise. Perhaps it is this resilience that drives the relentless attacks on the Nehru model. Far from being a mere historical relic, the legacy of Nehru represents an enduring challenge to the forces seeking to reshape India into a narrower, exclusionary vision. The battle over this legacy is not just about history, but about the future of India itself.